Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. It is Bruce Jordan, the Michael Jordan Hotels. And I have the famous Elizabeth Armstrong with us today from the Armstrong family. We are at the Buccaneer Hotel and we're having a great time today. We're going to be talking about corporate events and everything that you need to have a successful one. How are we doing today?
Bruce, I'm doing fantastic, hard not to, in the beautiful island of St. Croix. I'm pleased to be here today talking about corporate events.
Well, my first question I always ask is, how did you get started in this crazy business?
So, I am the third generation of the Armstrong family to be part of the Buccaneer. My grandparents started in 1947. We opened back then with 11 rooms, and we're approaching our 80th anniversary in 2027. Like most family businesses, I grew up from a very early age working in all the different departments. And I've always had a love for hospitality and a love for sharing St. Croix and making our guests happy, going back with nothing but all the memories of the special times that they had here.
Nice, nice. They say there's like three main things that we need to have a successful corporate event. What is the number one thing?
Fantastic service. You want to come here and know that all of your corporate needs to make your incentive trip a success are going to be handled. And so we have the perfect people to do that. Carmen and Brad take care of everything, whatever the details are for the seminar, audiovisual equipment, activities on and off property. All of that gets taken care of. And then very often the corporate planners will say, gosh, they could enjoy and have a holiday. They didn't have to worry and follow up on anything. Secondly, super important, of course, is amazing food and drink. And that's what you get at the Buccaneer. We've got our 3 different restaurants, plus the terrace breakfast. Very often people will say that was the highlight, starting the day with this amazing buffet. But guests can go and have a fabulous nighttime experience on our Beauregard Beach, on our Mermaid Beach, or up at the terrace with these views of Christiansted Harbor. So excellent food and drink are really important so that you can have an amazing cocktail hour for your corporate event, or you can, have a more formal dinner or cocktails at our historic sugar mill. Of course, finally, what makes a corporate event is the opportunity for team building. And we've got that in plenty. On property, of course, we've done with our golf course, we have an 18-hole golf course. So we'll do little tourneys. The pro sets up, our pro Kenny will do it so they can do scrambles. We also have the opportunity for tennis tournaments. And of course, even just on property, little kayak races, beach Olympics. Off property, we've got the opportunity for going to Buck Island, the beautiful underwater national park. And that makes a great corporate team building event. And of course, visiting the island, going to the Cruise and Rum Distillery, the botanical gardens, time out together. It's a really great place, St. Croix and the Buccaneer, for corporate team building.
Now you have people that come here from like all over the world. What makes the Buccaneer number one?
People come here for gracious hospitality and excellent service. And you're right, we have people from all over the United States, all over Europe. We've even had guests from as far away as Uzbekistan, if you could believe that. They come here because they know that they're going to get what they're looking for in a vacation. And with corporate events, of course, it's the excellent service that they get from Carmen and Brad, and they can have whatever the setup they would like, whatever sort of food and beverage that they want to have. And the reputation too. People know the almost 80 years of hospitality at the Buccaneer, that they can have confidence in that. Getting to St. Croix is pretty easy too. Direct flights out of Miami and Charlotte on American, and coming December this year, a direct flight out of Chicago, also a Delta out of Atlanta. So it's a place you can get to, and of course it's part of the United States. So you're staying at home, you're being in America while you're on the beautiful island of St. Croix.
Nice, nice. But you don't just do corporate events. You have more than corporate events here.
We do, we do. We have, of course, meetings and incentives. The corporate events is a big part of it, but we do a fair amount of sporting events. We have an annual swim race, 5 mile from Buck Island right here to the beautiful Mermaid Beach of the Buccaneer. That's an annual event that happens in November. We get swimmers from, again, all over the world and all over the Caribbean. And then we also have the ITF tennis tournament. This is a junior tournament, again, with the top of junior tennis players that come from Central America, Canada, as far away as China, and parts of the United States. We do tournaments for golf, both junior and adult. And we've had, in addition to that, we have a 50-mile run that happens every January. So a fair amount of golf, tennis, and then of course the open water swimming and the running events.
Nice, nice. Well, listen, thank you for being on the show. How can everybody get in touch with you?
Well, just visit our website, www.thebuccaneer.com, and you can see on our page there all the information about getting in touch with Carmen and Brad for corporate events, as well as all of your vacation needs. And we really look forward to welcoming everyone to the beautiful island of St. Croix and to the Buccaneer. And definitely check it out at www.thebuccaneer.com. And thank you so much, Bruce, for inviting me to speak to you today.
Anytime, anytime. And thank you for joining us for another episode. This is Bruce Jordan, the Michael Jordan Hotels, signing out.